Hello, everyone, dear viewers of the channel. I am Helena, the guardian of secrets, a researcher of mystical phenomena, and here with me is Vadim, a historian interested in folk culture.
Good day to all our listeners. Today, Helena has promised us a deep dive into one of Ukraine's most enchanting and unsettling mystical figures.
Indeed, Vadim, today we journey into the emerald heart of the forest, where ancient trees whisper secrets and the air hums with unseen life. We're talking about Mavka, a figure that embodies the raw, untamed spirit of Ukrainian nature. She's not just a myth, she's the forest's breath, its seductive beauty, and its sudden, chilling danger.
A captivating introduction, Helena. When you say embodies the spirit of nature, are we discussing a literal spirit, a forest entity, or more of a personification, perhaps an ancient explanation for the perils of dense woodlands?
From a historical perspective, these figures often arise from early animistic beliefs, assigning consciousness to natural elements. For our ancestors, Vadim, there was little distinction between a literal spirit and the personification of nature. Mavka is often described as a beautiful, alluring maiden with long, flowing green hair who lures young men deep into the forest, only for them to become lost, or worse, to dance with her until they die of exhaustion. There are countless tales of lonely wanderers, woodcutters, or shepherds meeting their fates in such encounters. She is said to have no shadow and sometimes no back, her vital organs visible from behind, a chilling detail that hints at her otherworldly, unfinished nature.
That detail, the lack of a back and visible organs, is particularly striking. It resonates with the concept of the undead, or beings from another realm, often associated with unfulfilled lives. Historically, many folklore creatures are born from tragic, untimely deaths, particularly of women or unbaptized children. This serves a dual purpose, a cautionary tale for the living and a way to process grief or the fear of such events.
Precisely. The most common origin story for Mavka is that she is the soul of a drowned maiden or an unbaptized child. These are souls that didn't find rest, forever tied to the lush, wild places where they perished. They crave warmth, love, and life, but can only offer a deceptive illusion, a fatal embrace. This isn't just a story, it's a profound understanding of the forest's allure and its hidden dangers, especially around water sources. It's about respecting the boundaries between human and wild.
And yet, while the tales emphasize danger, they also contain wisdom. The warning against venturing too deep or being easily swayed by beauty has practical applications. Perhaps the stories of Mavka were a way to teach young men about dangerous bogs, swift rivers, or poisonous plants hidden within the enticing greenery. The luring aspect could be a metaphor for the intoxicating yet deadly beauty of nature's traps.
But there's more to it than just practical warnings, Vadim. Think about the energy of places. Many believe Mavkas inhabit ancient groves, near old willows, or deep within swamps. These are places our ancestors considered sacred, or at least powerful. To disrespect these places, to cut down a sacred tree, or disturb a quiet pool could invite their wrath. There's a tangible feeling of the other in such places, a subtle shift in the air, a whisper that makes the hair on your arms stand up.
Have you ever walked into an old, deep forest and felt like you were being watched, like the trees themselves held ancient eyes, waiting? That's the essence of Mavka, a sense of connection to a time when the veil between worlds was thinner.
I've certainly felt the serene and sometimes eerie quiet of ancient forests. My historical lens would suggest that this feeling might stem from our innate human connection to nature, combined with the collective memory of these very stories. Our brains are wired to find patterns and attribute agency. However, the connection to specific trees like willows or birches is fascinating. It links Mavka directly to the life cycle of the forest, not just as a dweller, but as a part of its essence. This could also reflect the vital role these specific trees played in ancient daily life, for resources, medicine, or shelter.
The birches and willows are crucial indeed. The willow, especially, with its association with water and melancholy, makes it a natural home for Mavkas. There were specific rituals and beliefs associated with avoiding Mavka's influence too. carrying garlic or wormwood, wearing specific amulets, or even having a cross on your person. These weren't just superstitions, they were a cultural toolkit for navigating a world perceived as alive with spirits. They represented boundaries, a way to say, I am human, I am protected.
And these protective measures highlight the psychological aspect. In a world without scientific explanations for everything, these rituals provided a sense of control and security against the unknown. They fostered community, as these beliefs and practices were shared. The Mavka, in this context, becomes a powerful cultural symbol, not just of danger, but of the wild, untamed feminine and the profound consequences of disrespecting the natural world. She embodies fertility and death, beauty and decay, a balance that ancient cultures keenly observed.
Exactly. She's a guardian, in her own dark way, of the forest's integrity. When we lose these stories, Wadham, we don't just lose a fairy tale. We lose a piece of our ancestral wisdom, a connection to the soul of our land and its unique ecological consciousness. Mavka reminds us that nature is not merely a resource, but a living, breathing entity with its own will and power. It's a vital part of what makes Ukrainian culture so rich and deeply rooted. We encourage all our listeners to explore these legends further.
Dive into the lore and share your own interpretations or experiences in the comments below.
I agree that these stories are invaluable, not as literal truths, but as profound cultural documents. They reveal the intricate relationship between our ancestors and their environment, their fears, their understanding of life and death, and their moral compass. Mavka is a testament to the power of storytelling to shape a society's values and transmit vital information across generations. She is a reminder that while the world around us changes, the human need to understand our place within it remains constant. And that understanding, both rational and mystical, is what keeps our heritage alive. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of Ukrainian mysticism. It's been a fascinating discussion, as always. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the rich tapestry of our world. From the guardian of secrets and the skeptic researcher, we bid you farewell. Don't forget to like this episode and subscribe to our channel for more insights into the unseen and unexplained.